Hello, short on time, so I'm just going to throw out some podcast recommendations this week. Top of my list is Red Femme, which is Dr. Jen Isaacson and Hannah Borelli discussing sometimes current events, sometimes sort of just ideas and subjects from a feminist perspective. And a lot of the stuff they're talking about, particularly like history-wise, is UK-based, with political movements and also how feminism interacts with politics. So I'm finding that really interesting. And yeah, I particularly like for me that it's UK based. So I'm learning a bit more about, like what is behind what I'm seeing out there in the world. And they are good fun to listen to and introducing me to lots of like ideas or ways of looking at things that I hadn't considered before. So I really, really enjoy them. Second on my list is Stone Butch Disco, which is occasionally a slightly frustrating listen because I think sometimes the host is kind of still using a lot of like the queer theory kind of framework for things, but she's also seeing that doesn't work. And it is at times just wonderful guests as well. And at times it's hilarious and at times it's absolutely heartbreaking, particularly there's quite a long episode about data to do with teenage girls that is just devastating. And I've really enjoyed it. It's absolutely fascinating. I would recommend starting from the start and just listening to all of it. It's wonderful. I'm also going to recommend The Lesbian Project, which has only got a couple of episodes out, but I really like Kathleen Stock and I find Julie Bindel absolutely hilarious. So just hearing them shoot the shit for about an hour is just wonderful. Highly recommend. They just sort of just tell funny stories. It's really lovely. The Philia podcast I also like. Some of those interviews have made me cry. That's Filia. I'll link all of these below as well. So yeah, highly recommend those for just, again, women doing amazing work around the world. Just, again, fascinating perspectives you don't always hear a lot of. And then my final, I don't know whether of all the ones, these are probably the people that I like see eye to eye with the least out of all these people that I've recommended. But if you're like me, you may find it very easy to fall down internet rabbit holes of inane internet drama that you really don't need to waste your time on. And Blocked and Reported have basically condensed my rabbit hole time on the internet into just, I can just fit it in my walk to and from work. Hour a week. They summarise the absolute crazy stuff that goes on online for me. And Katie Herzog in particular they're very funny. They're very easy to listen to. So those are my podcast recommendations. If anyone else has got good podcast recs, I'd really enjoy that. I'm particularly looking for light-hearted comedy ones that are women, because there's a few comedy ones I listen to, but they're just sort of they're just English comedians who I've just been listening to for decades now and can't put down, but also don't know where to start looking for new good ones without having to listen to all of them. But yes, podcast recommendations on a postcard, please. Love you. Bye.